Are you ready to go to the beach?
I hate the beach.
Same.
Yeah.
Can I say something? Hi, hello, future me. If you wanna remember have a good laugh or just feel real awkward. Tonight is the night we were recording this after the Final Fantasy 15 2-year anniversary stream.
The special
The special
presentation.
presentation. Just remember that. Remember that. Keep that in
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
Not the viewers, the listeners. You don't have to keep that in mind. Just me when I'm editing this in like a month. Keep that in mind. Anyways, yes, we are going to the beach
The beach.
where it's like sunny and hot and it's full of sand and yeah,
Sun.
it's bad.
It's very bad.
First time I ever went to the beach, I was in Florida,
Oh God.
and I got sun poisoning.
Yeah. Every time I go to the beach, I get a sunburn really bad. And last time I got a sunburn so bad that like I couldn't sit down because it was only on my cheeks. It was really upsetting. Needless to say, I don't go to the beach anymore.
Yeah, it's not. I'm over it. I'm good. I saw the ocean. I saw the beach. I'm good.
You went, you conquered,
Got
you
sun
almost
poisoning.
died,
Almost died.
and now you're good.
I got sun poisoning and then also had to go to the Kennedy Space Center and Disney World
Oh God.
with sun poisoning.
I mean, at least those places are more fun than the beach, but also like with
true.
sun poisoning, ew.
It was not that great of time. Like Disney World wasn't that bad because it was like a little bit afterwards. I was kind of recovered, but Kennedy Space Center was like, ugh.
Those sure are some rockets.
It's true. This sure is the spot of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6.
Oh my God. And the worst level in Eyes of Heaven.
Well, it's Cape Canaveral, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, hi, hello. This is Jared. Now watch K-On!
We're watching K-On!
Episode number 4. It's entitled Training Camp. I'm Jared. That's Anladium.
Hi.
Let's talk about training camp.
Let's talk about training camp,
Instead
buddy.
of everything else we're talking about.
Wow.
It's been a weird night.
Mine. It's been a really weird night.
Oh, so we begin this episode. Mio has found a box of old stuff. She finds a cassette tape. Hey, if you're a young listener listening to this podcast, a cassette tape is a thing that was out there in the world. It's a form of media that you could put music on. You could record to them. They predated CDs. If you're also a young listener, CD was a thing that was a piece of physical media that we used to listen to music on, also record stuff to, and then everything just went digital.
Yep.
It's true.
Rip. Also, cassette tapes are terrible because your like ribbon on the inside will just
go bad. Also, you're just like limited to a certain amount of time on both sides. You gotta flip it.
Flip it.
Unless you got like a fancy like auto flipper.
Nope. I was too poor for that.
I think like one of the first car I had one of those.
Wow, fancy.
Yeah, it was nice. But yeah, she finds a cassette tape
Finds one of those.
What?
She finds one of those.
She finds one of those, and it's of a former Light Music Club's performance at the school festival. And she's basically like afterwards, all right, we gotta buckle down. We gotta get ready for the school festival. We have to do a performance. And everyone else is just like, what? What if we had a maid cafe? What if we had a haunted house?
Also, I didn't expect Ritsu to be all about a maid cafe.
Yeah.
It seems very out of character for her, but she surprised us last episode. She's surprising us again.
Mio vehemently vetoes those ideas. I was trying
Why
to think of
was
a word.
Yeah, she's like, no, we're doing a performance, and that's all we're doing. And we're doing a performance. We're the Light Music Club, y'all.
And she's like, all right, we're going to do a training camp.
Get good.
Get good. And everyone else is like, oh, yeah, we're going to go to the beach. And she's like, no, we are practicing. So they ask Moogie, they're like, hey, do you have a summer house? And she's like, yes, I do. Like, oh, yeah. So they all get ready and take a train down to one of Moogie's summer houses.
She sleeps.
she sleeps because she was very excited because she wanted to have a sleepover with her friends for the first time.
Oh, that's so cute.
And also Yui overslept because it's Yui
Yeah,
and had incredible bed hair.
it was awesome.
But eventually they make it, and Mugi's
They're
like,
at the smallest of her summer homes.
Mugi's like, I tried to get one of the bigger ones, but they left me with the smallest one. And it's still like this huge house.
Yeah, it's basically a mansion.
And like everything's like just been like left out, like prepared for her. She's like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. They're all like, it's fine, don't worry.
It's amazing.
So they go into like this little space that they have set up for like practice, and Mio and Mugi kind of like look it over, and then Yui and Ritsu just burst in. They're like, we're going to the beach.
They butt shake.
And Mio's like, but we were going to practice. And they're like, no, we're going to the beach.
Beach.
They convince Mugi to come along, and also Mio eventually joins them because she does not want to be left behind.
Then they realize that she has ginormous hoo-has.
Or as you just type, Bobs.
I forgot that I typed Bobs. All in caps.
Bobs.
I was like, Bobs! And then I realized that I typed Bobs, and I'm like, that's embarrassing.
I was like, that's really good.
I forgot that I typed Bobs. Yeah, she has knockers.
So they get to go out and play. Yui and Ritsu act out that like they're abandoned, or they've been abandoned on a desert island.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just real goofs. Mio gets scared by barnacles. And then Ritsu just tries to scare her even more. They do various beach activities, and then it becomes like the sunset, and they're like, oh, this has been a great day. We got to relax on the beach. And then Mio's like, oh, God, we were supposed to practice. Oh, God. And so she like yells at them, and they're like, you realize you've also been like the one that's playing the most, right? She's like, So eventually she's able to coerce Yui and Ritsu into attempting to practice. But they are too exhausted, so they just want to roll on the floor where it's cold and sleep. But eventually, they go outside and have some fireworks. Yui stands in front of it and plays guitar while just like extraordinary amounts of pyro just goes off behind her and doesn't burn her.
It was amazing.
And Mio's just like, oh, captivated. And then she plays them the tape that she found. And it's like, this is a former light music club. We have to be as good as them. And it's like, the funny thing is like they're just playing death metal.
Yep.
It's like, oh man, we have to play like them. They're good.
And then like the singer at the end's like, die!
And Mio's like,
and
oh
she
God.
freaks out.
I'm not scared. And then at one point, Yui's like listening to like this guitar solo. He's like, I could play that. And everyone's like, what?
What?
And then she goes in and just like, and everyone's like, what? And she's like, yeah, I can do that. It's fine.
It's amazing.
It really is. Afterwards, they go and take a bath and just chill out after a long day. Mio doesn't know who Ritsu is because her forehead's not exposed.
Oh, right. That was funny. They're like, who are you? And then they lift up the bangs. She's like, oh, you have really long bangs. It
What are you saying?
was funny.
There's a final scene where Ritsu goes over to Mio's house and she's like, hey, I got the pictures developed. Hey, remember when there was actual like cameras that you get to carry around? It wasn't just your phone?
Yeah, we actually had a discussion about this because I was telling you in 2009 when I did a study abroad, I actually specifically bought a really nice digital camera for my pictures. And now like my phone camera is better than that camera, and I would never take it with me ever.
It's like useless now.
It's completely useless. I don't even know where it is.
And also like the idea of getting photos developed seems kind of like antiquate now.
Well, I mean, I have like a film camera too, but like, do you even like, can you go to CVS and get that developed anymore?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot more streamlined where it's like you go onto like their website and just like upload stuff and then submit it as an order, and they'll just like print it off
But
for
I
you.
mean, like film. What if
Oh,
you had
film?
film?
I think so.
Like, I know how to develop it myself, but like
I mean, I can't say I've gone to a CVS or a Walgreens of that nature and been like, hey, let me go get some film developed in like the last
20 years.
probably, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's funny because she's taking pictures, and at one point, what's her face? What's her name? Christina V.
Mio?
Mio, yes. And she like grabs Ritsu by the throat and is like, delete the
Because
negatives.
she has this picture of like Mio cuddled up with like this giant pillow, just passed out. He's
Mhm.
like, give me the negatives. Like, it's a digital camera. There
There
are
are
no
no
negatives.
It's hilarious.
And that's how they end the episode.
Yep.
Uh,
And then we get the fantastic ending again, which I'm in love with. Every time I see it, I get so excited.
it's interesting that you are way more into the Mio fronted song than me. Cause I'm more into like the Yui fronted songs, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, they're both really good, but I love that ending song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The,
it's
the endings
really,
definitely
really
go full
fantastic.
more into like, these are like music video esque with like
Yeah.
costumes and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, I want Yui's outfit so bad. It's really cute. I was even like looking at dresses earlier, like, could I make one of those? And I could if I could find it, but like I'd have to like look at patterns and stuff.
That's a lot of work.
It is. It is a lot of work.
Well, anyways, next time we will be talking about episode number 5 entitled Advisor. We're going to find an
Uh-oh.
advisor for the club because we don't have one yet.
Oh, shoot.
And we're going to learn a little bit about our advisor's past life.
She's been reincarnated.
It's true. There you go.
Got it.
We got some trivia. Almost forgot.
All
I
right,
was
trivia.
literally just about to transition into the end. I
Woo!
was like, whoa, trivia. This episode was adapted from chapter 5 of the first volume of the manga.
All right.
In the manga, the chapter started with the group already at the beach before transitioning to before summer. In this episode, it opens directly with the group still at school before summer, which I don't think that's true because, like, isn't the opening of them on the beach? And then it goes in. Well, I guess the opening is Mio finding the box.
Yeah.
I don't know. We just watched this episode last night and we're already forgetting. That's
I mean,
that's how these things go on this show.
are you surprised? We've had
No.
a weird day today.
We
Just
have.
even like the past hour's been weird.
It's true. The girls were only wearing their school shirts without the sweater in the manga. Certain scenes in this episode are original to the anime or not adapted from the manga. Mio finding the cassette tape of the previous light music club, the group gathering at the train station and their trip to the Via, Boogie getting mad at the villa's helpers for not storing away much of their stuff at the beach, Mio getting upset at the other three cheering her up with fireworks and playing the cassette tape, Ritsu showing Mio the printed photo and her knocking Ritsu out shortly after. So there you go. So yeah. That wraps up this episode. So hey, if you would like more from us, go to seasonlamycheckup.com or sec.cool where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts like Season Let Me Checkup and Season Let Me Checkup OVA. And you can find columns and reviews on the site as well. If you want more from Anladium, go to anladium.com. She's got columns and reviews. And if you want to follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/animecheckup. It's where we do Twitter. So next time we will talk about episode 5. It's called Advisor.